Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Retro Bliss. You're on Retro Bliss Gaming. We've got a party going on, man. The chat is hopping this morning already. It's Tuesday. We're going to have some fun today. We're having a podcast tonight on the ColecoVision, and I usually try to lead up into a podcast on the subject matter, but I found it prudent that we need to talk about the INTELLIVISION today. There was an IntyBASIC Tiny Contest that closed at the end of the month in April. And I did not realize, but the voting ends, I think, today. There was a very short window for the voting, apparently. So I wanted to get this video out today because maybe to get a few more votes in before the end of the day. So before we do that, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I invite you to subscribe, turn on your notifications, consider joining the channel. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys something. Mr. Bassman is on the channel. And Mr. Bassman, and I'm a bass player. Mr. Bassman obviously is a bass player. And he sent me this picture. He participated when we had the Retro Bliss Ninja contest, and he sent me this picture by email. This is a modulus 6-string bass guitar. This thing is probably worth, I guess, about $2,500, if not more. This thing is a beast, and Mr. Bassman is a beast, by the way. And he sends me this email with this picture saying, should I put these stickers on my bass? And I send him an email saying, you better not, boy. And I'm going to tell you, if he does, when I come down in Florida at the end of August, I'm personally going to go down there and I'm going to kick his butt and I'm going to grab that modulus. I'm going to bring it back to Cincinnati with me. Don't you dare defile that modulus with those Retro Bliss stickers. That is a sick bass guitar, man. I'd love to have that thing. That's an awesome bass. So anyway, the contest voting has been extended to the 14th. I was just informed by Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala. Thank you. Well, good. Well, we can still showcase the games today. For those of you who are watching, hopefully we can shed some light on these games and give you guys a chance to vote. There are links in the descriptions where you can download these games and where you can also vote. Now, in order to vote, you'll have to be a member of Atari Age in order to cast your votes. So, but I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm seriously considering bringing back the Retro Bliss Ninja contest. Now, as you know, I put a pause on it. Reason being is we had low participation rate. And I've been thinking about a way to bring it back, but maybe in a different format. And I have a poll on the community tab on the channel. Would you like us to bring it back? Now, if you have answered on that, or if you want to answer in the poll, please leave a comment. If you do and you plan on participating, please let me know why you did not participate in the previous and what I could do to maybe make it better. So before I decide whether I should or should not start that back up, because I thought that was really nice and something that was kind of popular on the channel for a while, but it just kind of fizzled out. And the amount of time that I was putting into it every week and bringing it in forth, it was taking 5 to 7 minutes of every stream just to tell you what the games were and all that kind of stuff, and it just wasn't worth it just wasn't worth the time for the participation that we were getting. So anyway, but I mentioned the ColecoVision podcast tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about the ColecoVision. We're going to be talking about peripherals, games, the console, that kind of thing. We're going to have Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala. We're going to have Brian from BD Retro Mods, and we're going to have Mr. Post Style himself. That is correct. So, you guys don't want to miss it. As always, you guys get on there with your questions and your comments, and we'll post those on the screen during the live stream. So we always have a good time during the podcast. And man, I think we're getting close to 20 episodes now. We're almost in 6 months out into this podcast. We've had quite a few. So we appreciate you guys being part of that and watching. And it's been a success, and we really appreciate that. So we've had some great guests. And to let you guys know, next week we're going to have Michael Thomason of Good Deal Games, and he's really, really good friends with Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala, but I know Michael not that well, but I do know him. I met him at the Corgs Gaming Convention a couple years ago. And he's a really good guy, and he actually has other accolades besides having owning Good Deal Games, and we'll talk about that next week. But anyway, just to kind of give you guys a teaser what's going to happen next week. All right, let's get to the game stream. We're going to start with a game called Pensate. This game was written... You know what? I meant to do something real quick. Hold on a minute. I meant to do something real quick. I want to be able to explain these games as I'm going along. Okay. I've got the download. There's a link in the description where you can download the games. And at the bottom of that page, you can scroll down to vote. But there's also a direct link in the description where you can download. And also, in the description... Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala, he did a live stream on Saturday. I think it was on Saturday, where he did a live stream of these games as well. And he might have a little bit better gameplay than me today. We'll find out. But he showcased these games as well. You might want to check that out. And also, Casey, the INTELLIVISION gamer, he had a live stream last night, and he did the same. There's a link in the description to that video as well. So be sure to check that out. So let's get to Pensate. This is by my good friend Michael Hayes, which we're playing on his front end. The man, I'm having a brain fart here. It's a front end for the JZINTV emulator for Windows that he has developed. It's an amazing front end. It works really good, which is the reason why it's so clear, because I emulate on Windows. It's a Windows emulator, a JZINTV, if you did not know. So anyway, to explain what this game is, on the left there at the top left, you have a pink man, and that is your person. And you can move left, right, up, down. And then underneath there are green pieces. And the green pieces move in different ways. And then the bottom pieces look like knights, and then the other pieces, they represent, the way they look, represent the way they kind of move. And the idea is for you to make a move and to avoid the other pieces and to make it to the top of the screen. And this is a port of a Commodore 64 game by Penguin Software that was written in 1983. Hey, Wacky World of Windios is in the house. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while, brother. What's going on? A friend from Taiwan is here. I Heart Retro's here. Operation Shutdown is here. Let me see. CK, as always, is here. Make sure I'm not missing anybody yet. Like I say, the chat's kind of hopping already. Okay, so the idea is I have to decide where I'm going to move. Now, I'm going to explain the rules of the game. I move up, down, left, or right. And then at the start of each level, enemies randomly populate the chessboard. There are 5 enemies on the first level. No more than 1 enemy will appear in the bottom row. Move up, down, left, or right to an adjacent space on the chessboard. Every time you move, each enemy will also move one at a time. The legend on the left side of the screen illustrates how each enemy moves according to your move. Enemies can wrap around the chessboard, but you cannot. In other words, they can move up, down, left, right, whatever. But if an enemy tries to move into an occupied space by another enemy, it will return to its original position. If you move into an enemy or an enemy moves into you, the game is over. Simple. Okay. We're going to play this a time or two, and then we're going to move on to the next game. So, this one looks like it's going to be kind of simple. Level 1 complete. Press any key. Now, if you guys know anything about chess, the knight piece up in the top left corner of the chessboard can move down and over 1, down 2 and over 1, or over 2 and up 1 or down 1, or up 2 and over 1. It's, if you know anything about chess, that's how it works. So this is not good. I'm not in a very good position right here. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I see. When at the first I can kind of move anywhere on the board. So that wasn't a bad move then. So it's going to start getting really interesting with all these knights now. This is going to get really interesting. So I can move anywhere on the bottom row to start. Now, if I start right there, I'm in trouble, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to start right here. See, I can't move up. So I can only move over. I don't want to be really in the corner there. I don't like that. Oh Lord, I gotta go back. Can't move up or down. Dog. Them dumb knights. Oh! Got me. That's a cool game. I like this game. Very strategic. So, Michael Hayes, very interestingly, live streamed his development of this game on his Twitch channel, for which on the link in the description of this video, he has a link. So if you're interested in how he developed this game, because he live programmed this on his Twitch channel. So check that out if you're interested. I think it's a really cool thing to check out. So, all right, let's get to another game. Cal, my Cincinnati brother, is in the house. Got to get the... Okay. Now this game is frustrating, and I'm not going to lie because this guy's a friend of mine. I think the music is really cool. It's really cool. It's Pacu-Pacu, but it's Miss Pacu-Pacu. So, all right. I want to point out something in this game. I missed the B. Okay, so you're supposed to spell bonus. Ah, dirty dogs. Ah. Not doing good this game. Like I say, the intro music is really good. Supposed to get 500 bonus. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Where'd my 500 point bonus go? No! And this game is impossible. Really? Almost 1 billion points? That ain't happening. One more game. Where'd my bonus go? Oh, you dog. And I'm going real slow now. Why? And there's no way. And you can't get to the center. Yeah, it's impossible to, you can't advance. You just can't advance. So yeah. All right. So there it is, Mrs. Pacu-Pacu. Now this game is fun right here. If I can get it. Where'd it go? It's called the Blob. I'm not sure if I can demonstrate it as well as Mike did. He seemed to have beaten it pretty quickly. Well, press any key to continue. For whatever reason, I'm not playing it. Hold on a minute. It was working before. Okay. It's not letting me play the game. Why not? It played before the stream. There it goes. Okay. So the way this works, it's a turn-based game. Mike says no blob for you. There are 9 games, although one is not a game. I explain. So you have 25 turns to clear the colors on the board. So you have to do that in the least number of turns possible. So you have to pick a color by the number on, and Mike was using in his video, he was using a long play controller. I'm not using a long play controller. I'm using an F310 controller through the front end emulator for the JZ INTV Windows emulator that Michael Hayes wrote. So I'm using the keyboard on the computer. So I'm going to pick yellow. Well, I thought I was going to pick yellow. Why can't I pick yellow? There we go. All right. Let's go tan. Let's go blue. Let's go red. Let's go yellow. Let's go blue again. No, this is unorthodox, but I'm gonna go red. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with the dark green. Let's go with the tan. I'll go yellow. I'm gonna go light green. Now I think I'm gonna go blue now. I'll go red. Yep, I Heart Retro. Think that was the way to go. Let's go tan now. I think dark green maybe. I'm gonna go yellow. I'm gonna go blue. Ooh, it's getting dicey here. I think if I go to red, I'll get rid of all the red. Let's go with red. Okay, if I go with light green, all the light green will go. Let's go with that. Okay, if I go with the blue, all the light blue will go, or the blue will go. Okay, all the tan. Let's go with that. And then green, dark green, be 4. And then 6. Superior intelligence. On the first try, unlike Michael, if you want to see superior game play, come to Retro Bliss Gaming. Okay. All right. Let's try the next game. All right, this game, Mike probably will have had better gameplay than me. So as much as I'm so this game, let's go down to the credits just to well, I hit credits, but okay, so if I remember correctly, let me read the instructions on this game. It's a 10 by 10 board. Each cell is either between a -15 and 15. Player 1, which is me, only moves horizontally, while player 2 only moves vertically. Each player in turn must choose an available number and press the button to capture it. The value will be added or subtracted to your score. The last number captured will be shown next to the scoreboard. The wild card cells must have a hidden number, and their value will be revealed after the player captures it. During the game, a random scan of the board may occur, and one cell will be hidden with a wild white card. Just like the wild card, this cell has a hidden number, but its value will be doubled when captured. The game ends when all numbers have been captured or when a player is unable to play. The highest score will be a winner. So I can only move so this is a good play for me because that's a 15 and he can only get he can only go up or down on this row. So the highest he can get is a 1. So he took the 1. So now if I were to take the 11, you would think that this would be a good play right here, but he could take the 14, which would make me go negative. So I'm going to take the 10. So my best play now, that wasn't a good. I'm going to go wild card. Only got a 2 out of that. That wasn't good. So he took something, but I can get I can get a 12 here, so I'm going to take a 12. So I'm going to take that 11. Okay, so I'm going to take this 14. Of course, he's going to take the 15. So I'll take the 7. He took a 10. So I'll take the 8. So I'll take the 12. He took a 15. That hurt. I'm going to go wild card because 1 or 2 isn't that much. Oh, I got a negative 6. Dirty dogs. Man, see, this is bad. He's going to get a 14 out of this no matter what. Dirty dogs. But I get a 13, so it's kind of a wash. Dog. I'm going to have to take a 0. Oh, you dog. Got a 0. He took a negative 14 instead of a 0. That don't, well. I'm better off doing this. No, I'm not. Doggone it. Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, he's killing me. He's killing me now. Now, if I take that 2, the game's over because he can't go up. Oh, he's killing me here. Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, you dog. He got double on that. This is not good. Kick my butt on that one. Okay. All right, let's get to the next game. So that was Max It. All right, this is kind of a simple game. It has there are tags up top. The idea is to beat your score every time. If you run into an obstacle, it slows you down. You're supposed to try to beat your time. There's a certain number of levels, and then you have a cumulative time. And as you can see, with each, it gets a little faster. Slowed down. See, I hit something. So the guys basically had a month to program the games. Music even speeds up. Doggone it. Ah, don't want to run into that. Ah. So there you go. 6 levels with a total time. And then I didn't miss any tags. I hit 10 obstacles. So the idea is to beat your time. Try not to hit any obstacles and hit all and don't miss any tags. So kind of a cool game. Mac, what's it called? Tag it. Let's see. Kart-Tag, sorry. Kart-Tag. Sorry about that. Kart-Tag. All right, let's get to the next game. This game's a little frustrating to me. Oh, what am I gonna do with you? Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting. This is a tough game. Dog. Supposed to go so many meters. Those are gas tanks. Dog. Man, I barely got respawned. What is going on? It's like River Raid. You can't hit the edges either. Doggone. Ah, you dirty dogs. $200. That's ridiculous. This game frustrates me. I was afraid of the wall. That was horrible. Ah! No! Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Did you see that? This game is... Trying to avoid it's just they come down just a little too quick, I think. Oh, come on! Horrible, horrible, horrible. All right, I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one. I like shooters. I just wish that those things didn't come down at you so quick. But Canyon Escape. Okay, sheep it up. I can see the comments now. It's kind of like if you ever played Amoeba Jump, but it's like a Velcro. See, horrible. New record, whoop-de-doo. Mr. Basement said, new record, 4 feet. Oh! 18. Mr. Post Style, I'm not even gonna oh, don't read the comments, y'all. Don't read the comments, y'all. Ah. You guys get the idea, right? Okay. So there it is. Sheep it up. Sheep it up. Okay, this next one I'm not going to play. And the reason is, for some odd reason, and maybe Mike can help me out, I tried to configure this with my portable INTELLIVISION development environment front end by Michael Hayes. I could not get it to work. So I can't play the music, which is the best part of the game. But it's called Pinty. And this is it here. And what it is you pick the number of digits that you want to play it, and it calculates pi to that number of digits, but it plays American Pie while doing so in a colorful fashion. And the music's really good, which is what kind of bums me out by not being able to play this for you guys. Let me and there's a fun fact for you on this game. You can pick this to calculate this up to 4,000 digits, but it takes 80 hours to calculate. So there it is. If you want to check it out, it's there. I wanted to at least show that to you guys. It's very colorful, and Mike did showcase this and was able to get this running. So the link to that video is in the description. So check that out. So, and then the last thing I want to show you, let me get to it. It's called Chippi. Chippy's not a game. Explain to you what Chippi is. But it was submitted in the contest. It's an emulator for the INTELLIVISION. It's an ECS program written in 4K. Actually, I believe the guy who wrote it might actually be on the chat. Quite possibly. And I can't get this to really work in my emulator yet. Michael Hayes said that he's going to get this going for me. It uses the JZINTV emulator, but the front end, I can't get it to, I can't go into the back end of JZINTV to get it to go. Hey, yeah. Dessel is here. I believe he wrote this. So, it's an ECS program written in 4K and loads chip 8 programs from the ECS tapes into the RAM. And it was deliberately made this small so that even the largest possible chip 8 program is loaded. The total will be less than AK. The total will be less than the AK decibels allowed by the IntyBASIC competition allows. Okay, whatever. I misread that. Okay. Chippi also uses the ECS keyboard to emulate the hexadecimal keypad of the original. It only has a beeper. Okay. So anyway, it's fully compatible with the chip 8 programs, including shift and memory, quirks, modes, emulation, speed control, 7 color monochrome, 64 by 32 resolution graphics, double resolution super graphics mode on tutorial vision, and tutorial pro with 2K gram, 3 voice monotone sound, volume control, chip 8 and ECS keyboard layout. And it has comprehensive instructions with the download. And he's included 8 game tapes in the zip archives, which hold on, I've got those games. Let me tell you what they are. Well, I got you here. Bricks, Invaders, PIIP, Pong, a puzzle game, CYZ, CZ, and Tetris, and UFO, Blinky something or whatever. Anyway, there are those games that he includes with it. So if you get going, he's included some games with it that you can play. So if you can get this going, which I will get going once I get Michael Hayes to help me get the front end going with the with this front end that he's developed with the JZINTV emulator. I'm not really good with that emulator, so he's going to help me with this. Once I do that, I will showcase this on the channel, but I haven't been able to do that yet. But I want to let you guys know about this, and this is one of the programs that is with the in the contest. So I did want to share this with you. I apologize for not being able to know how to get this going, but it's supposed to, I will say that Michael Hayes spoke highly about this program. So I'm hitting F7 in the program. It's not doing anything. So anyway, again, Dessel, I apologize for not knowing what I'm doing, but I did want to at least share that. So anyway, there they are. There they are. I want, and the voting is extended to May 14th, which is something that I wasn't aware of. I thought today was the last day. But thank you, Mike, from Mike's Gaming Gala, for sharing that information. That's good news. So check it out. If I can get this going, I might get with Michael Hayes if I can between now and then to see if I can get Chippi going. If I can, I may try to show that on the channel to give this game at least a little bit more of a showcase than I did, and I apologize for not being able to do that on the channel. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Do not forget about tonight's episode on the podcast, the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast. We're going to be talking about the ColecoVision. We're going to be talking about the peripherals, the console, the games, that kind of thing. We're going to have Mr. Post Style, Brian from BD Retro Mods, and Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala on the show. So with that, you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you tonight on the podcast. Take care. Bye-bye.